here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Willis on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
19.
To throw, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that. forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. 7 finals.
4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off play action. Strong. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
19 tight.
From the 29, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Willis sliding out of the pocket. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. What a spin. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Strong finds his, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Willis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 37.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Willis. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they here in this 2nd quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Strong. Right side and caught by Kohler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Willis to throw on 2nd.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis out of the gun.
Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Strong. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Willis wants to pass it again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last on the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry charging hard from that linebacker spot. And he drops him for a loss of 11. Off play action. Strong. Pass out left finds Kohler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. In motion right is Watkins. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, back to Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Let's go now.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Hooper. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. The throw taken in by Cole. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down throw coming by Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Willis, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Strong. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Willis to throw once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Willis. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching
execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. Strong. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.